Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Nashville Sounds and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Eric Lauer, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping in, Elvis Andrus. And
Leading
we are
off
set
for
for
Nashville,
baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Into the box now, number 53. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And now a pitch on the way.
Nope, that's a ball.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Heading after this is Broxton, and he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning, so it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here now's the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain, to get us started in the bottom half of the first. Here's a pop-up now. Davis is underneath this one. One pitch, one away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Lucas Erceg waits on deck. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You
Batting
can't
third.
spot a sinker
The
in a
third
better
baseman.
location because
Look
even
it.
if you do get the bat on the ball, there's
Erceg.
not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in now, Lucas Erceg. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Now batting, Sam Travis.
Leading
He'll
off
start
for
things
Nashville,
out here in a
the
tie
first
ball
baseman,
game.
Sam Travis.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A solo shot here to left. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is what I would call one of those good news, bad news scenarios. The good news is that he didn't have to face the cleanup man in the first inning. The bad news is he let off the second inning and absolutely destroyed that ball for a home run.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting 5th.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
And that brings in Yadiel Rivera. No balls and 1 strike. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting 7th. The catcher, Jose Trevino.
Digging in now, Jose Trevino. Now the pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, Danny Santana.
At the plate, Danny Santana, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a high chopper. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Nashville's out on top, 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Keon Broxton.
The right fielder, Keon.
First pitch
Broxton.
On its way.
That's the ball.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is Chu as he takes it in for the first out.
Batting 5th.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Sin-Soo Choo. An on-base percentage nightmare for the opposition. That's what he's known for, getting on base. Also, he's dabbled in center field, but has since moved to the corner and is able to get the job done with a strong arm.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. He's got it, and that's the second out.
Batting 6th, the designated hitter, Billy McKinney.
Stepping into the box, Billy McKinney. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Kluber gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. Kluber, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Stepping up now, Brendan Davis.
Leading off
and he'll
for
start
Nashville,
out their half of the
third baseman,
top of the order to follow.
Brendan Davis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after this is Broxton, and no one will track it down. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Heading out toward shallow right. Broxton's on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Now at the plate, Elvis Andrews. He went down looking to open up the ball game. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Ball 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Stepping into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1-2-3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
2 out, nobody on. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And no one will track it down. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Matthias is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Sounds lead it 1-0. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Elvis at short. Scooped up. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Mark Matthias.
Standing in, Mark Matthias. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that pitch is out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is in there. A called strike 3.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
So coming to the plate, Manny Pena. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's 1 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
3-0 now. Lorenzo Cain would be next if they can keep this inning alive. A 3-0. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He popped out in his first trip. Kluber pauses. Here it comes. Popped up. Travis has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Nashville's out on top, 1-0. Standing in, number 53 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
High in the air out to center field. Cain is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Sam Travis.
Coming to the plate now, Sam Travis. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter Cole.
Digging in, Hunter Cole. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Sounds lead it 1-0. Striding in Ronnie Rodriguez.
Leading off
He'll
for
look to
the
bounce
mission,
back after striking
the
out his
shortstop,
last time up.
Ronnie
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't
Rodriguez.
get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
The 1-0. And he takes a called strike 2. And that misses 2-2. And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout.
Now
As
batting,
we look at all
third
5
baseman,
pitches, notice the
Lucas
location, all 5
Ayrton.
down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of...
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Keon Broxton.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Two out, nobody on. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Hey! 2-2 now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and
Leading
that'll
off
bring
for
in the
Nashville,
second baseman,
the
Yayo
second baseman,
Rivera. And he'll start the
Yadiel
inning with a pitch that misses
Rivera.
off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And he popped him up. And no one will track it down. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey!
Heading out towards shallow right. Broxton's under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, the catcher, Jose Trevino.
Into the box now, Jose Trevino. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to short. He's right there. in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So digging in now, Danny Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
In now, Brendan Davis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the 0-1.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A pause, and the 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. That's popped up. Healy ranging into shallow right. He can't get there as it falls in. The throw home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw.
Leading off for the mission,
At
the
the
left
plate
fielder,
now, Ben Gamble.
Ben Gamble.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2. High fly ball out to deep right field. Racing back, the right fielder still ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and this ball game is tied at 1.
And with 1 swing of the bat, no hitter gone, shutout gone, and now we got a tie Wago. Anything can happen.
Now batting,
That'll
the
bring up
designated
Billy
hitter,
McKinney.
Billy.
And it's grounded
McKinney.
just foul down the line. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here it comes. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now. Tried to get him to go after 1 below the knees, but it's 1-2. Got him.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up,
The
but I'm
batter,
going to give him credit for
the
not
first
showing that
baseman,
it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy,
Healy.
it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
To the plate now, Ryan Healy. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is hit high and deep out to left. Chu looks up, and that one is gone. It's a solo home run for Ryan Healy. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So now to the plate,
number 13, second baseman.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 1-0. Pops this one up. Andres over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now at the plate, Manny Pena. He drew a walk his first time up. Kluber's ready. Here it comes. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-1. Hit hard to third. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 5 innings complete. The Missions lead it 2-1. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Elvis Andrews.
Hit to third, scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Digging in once again, Shin-Soo Choo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In there for strike 1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Ready
now
once
batting,
again, number 53. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Fastball well outside. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1. Two and two. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Pena will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. San Antonio's out in front, 2-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lorenzo Cain. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left as they extend the lead a bit. It's now 3-1. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Ronnie Rodriguez is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Base is empty here with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
The count is 1-2.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Trying to strike him out for the third time.
No, that's low.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there.
The third baseman,
hit.
Lucas Erceg.
Into the box now, Lucas Erceg, as he'll take a look at a sinker here. Too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 delivery. In there, and it's even at 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Keon Broxton will be next. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball.
Now
so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Keon Broxton.
At the plate, Keon Broxton.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Cole is there. 2 down.
The batter, the left fielder, Ben Gamel.
Ben Gamel will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to
count now to pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. The Missions lead it 3-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Sam Travis. Due up to the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
This one's flared off to the right side.
In comes Broxton.
And oh no, it's off his glove.
Hey, the object of the game is to pass the baton
Now
on the
batting,
offensive side and
the right
give yourself a chance to get the tying run to
Cole.
the plate late in the game. That's exactly what happened here.
Ready for another chance? Hunter Cole. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Broxton's on his horse.
He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Yadiel Rivera.
Ready now, Yadiel Rivera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, catcher, Jose Trevino.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Trevino. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land out there just foul. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Danny Santana.
Standing in now, Danny Santana, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score.
Yep, that ball went out.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept
Now
his
batting,
hands back,
third
stayed
baseman,
through the baseball, and
Brendan
delivers a hard hit line drive.
Davis.
Stepping in now, Brendan Davis, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. To short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So it's a run on 3
join
hits,
for
no
the
errors, and
traditional
2 men
7th
left
inning
on.
stretch.
On now to the bottom of inning number 7. San Antonio's out in front, 3-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and
Leading
striding
off for the
forward the
mission,
designated hitter,
the
Billy
designated
McKinney.
hitter, Billy McKinney.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
0-1's the count.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the
Now
strikeout.
batting,
I'll tell you,
the
in a
first
one-run
baseman,
game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
In now, Ryan Healy. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this
Now
inning.
batting,
He looks
the
really
second
sharp out
baseman,
there, guys.
Mark Messiah.
At the plate now, Mark Mathias.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Kluber gets the sign, coming at him with the 0-1. Slow little grounder left side. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Missions lead it 3-2. Ready to begin the 8th.
Leading
and
off
coming
for
forward
Nashville,
now is the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Broxton moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Coming to the plate now, Shin-Soo Choo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Count is 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Choo on his way to second now. Now Choo around second. He'll try for 3. And he's going to get there. And he's in at third now as the tying run after the 1-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Now at the plate, number 53. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Sam Travis.
So stepping in, Sam Travis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. San Antonio's out in front, 3-2.
Your
Juan
attention,
Nicasio
please.
is on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching
bullpen
for
in the
Nashville,
bottom half of the 8th.
Number 40, Juan Nicasio.
Bottom of inning number 8
Leading
set
off
to go.
for the
And up
Missions,
next is the catcher,
the
Manny
catcher,
Pena.
Manny
And now a pitch on the way.
Pena.
First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one.
And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball
The
might have
center
caught him
fielder,
in between
number
hops.
6,
He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Runner at first following the error. And standing in the outfielder, Lorenzo Cain. From the stretch.
That's out.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One and 0 pitch on the way. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count, the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ronnie.
Digging in and looking for more, Ronnie Rodriguez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Number 53 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Lucas Erceg.
Now in the box, Lucas Erceg. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two and 0 pitch on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
3 balls.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's fallen behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
These
Now
guys
batting,
on defense
right
are
fielder,
still within striking
Keon
distance, but after that walk,
Ruxton.
one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And that'll bring up the outstanding outfielder, Keon Broxton.
Ball. That's
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
The 1-1 home. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? Andrus has it to second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Well, they really did
Now
have a
batting,
shot at turning 2
the left
on the high
fielder,
chopper. They
Ben
only get 1, and that allows the runner
Gamble.
from third to score.
Now at the plate, Ben Gamble. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Hit to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it winds up being a run on no hits, and they leave 2 men on. 9th inning coming up. The Missions lead it 4-2. All set to start the 9th in this
Leading
one.
off
And
for
digging
Nashville,
in is the outfielder,
the right fielder,
Hunter Cole.
Hunter Cole.
And the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Well, when you're out there trying to wrap up a CG, a complete game, you definitely don't want to start the leadoff guy with 3 straight balls.
2-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The 3-1 pitch. And this pitch is lined softly here to the right side. Foul. Now the payoff pitch home. It's sharply toward third, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and
Now
a blast.
batting,
He
the
didn't want to
second
bloop
baseman,
it, and he hit a missile,
Yadiel
bring the tying run to the
Rivera.
plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
So striding forward now, Yadiel Rivera. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he's in safely to third as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run
Now
game.
batting, the catcher, Jose.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
This is why the players make the money they do. Down in the 9th inning, and he blisters this thing, busting his tail around for a triple, and in the process, he cuts the deficit to 1.
And a base hit here, and we're all tied up. We've got a great finish on our hands.
Your
Thomas
attention,
Jenkins,
please.
a right-handed
Now
reliever
for
standing
the mission,
6'3", gets the ball
number
now out of the
64,
bullpen.
Thomas Jenkins.
So now to the plate, Jose Trevino, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner at third here, nobody out. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Ground ball right side. Healy scoops it up. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Danny Santana.
Striding into the box, Danny Santana. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. From the belt, the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
First base.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit
Now
of a
batting,
sting there, but he can
the
take
third
comfort in
baseman,
knowing that he represents
Brendan
the go-ahead run.
Davis.
That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
At the plate, Brendan Davis. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's in there at the plate. And that ties the ball game in the top of the 9th.
The bat.
Really good at
Shortstop,
that right there. You're trying
Elvis
to tie this thing
Andrew.
up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Oh and 1 count, the pitch.
Ball 1.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. And we are tied 4-4. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And in to hit next is speedy Billy McKinney.
The designated hitter, Billy
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. He was great all night long.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Into the box now, Ryan Healy, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Now here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Chu has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman, Mark Mathias.
Striding in, Mark Mathias. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. This pitch is popped up. Davis is there, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 4-4. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Leading off for
Shin-Soo
Nashville,
Choo. He comes into this
fielder,
appearance in the midst of a
Shin-Soo
1-for-4
Choo.
day. Hot shot. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And this one bounds around against the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
The batter, number 53.
Digging in, number 53. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Fastball well outside. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here.
Ladies
He's going to
and
have to
gentlemen,
start executing pitches.
please.
He cannot leave a ball
Now
over the heart of the
for
plate
the
right here.
pitcher,
He's going to have damage
number
on his hands.
54.
JP Fireisen comes on now in an awfully difficult
Fireisen.
situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. To the plate now, Sam Travis, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He has the possible go-ahead run only 90 feet away at third base. The 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late
right
going.
fielder, Hunter.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roll. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Stepping in now, Hunter Cole. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
No ball, 2
What a
strikes.
nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Ball.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
2-2 count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And to score, the runner from second.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right
Now
there.
batter,
Has to feel good
second
as a
baseman,
hitter right there to
Yadiel
not only get a ribby knock,
Rivera.
but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Yadiel Rivera is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after this. Ball 2.
2-2.
Runners are at first and third with none out. And
going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to
Now
stretch
batting,
this lead
catcher,
to 3.
Jose
Takes a lot of pressure off your
Trevino.
pitcher going into the bottom part
Your
of the
attention,
inning.
Yeah,
please.
Dan, no doubt. As an
Now
offense, all
pitching
you're
for
trying
the
to do is
pitching.
put your pitchers in
Number
positions to be
66.
successful. Giving them that
Aaron
3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Wilkerson.
Aaron Wilkerson comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. In to score is the runner from first. Now a 9-4 ball game.
They just keep pouring it on this, and
Now
that's
batting,
5 runs so
designated hitter,
far, and they're not
Danny
finished yet. They've been teeing
Santana.
off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
In now, Danny Santana. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kane going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Trevino is on his way home. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
The batter, the third baseman, Brendan Davis.
So no one on now after the sac fly. And set to go as the third baseman, Brendan Davis. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Bounce to first. Healy brings it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Your
Shelby
attention,
Miller
please.
comes on to pitch now,
Now
hoping for
pitching
better
for the
results
pitching.
than the other arms
Number
that they've run out
55.
there in this one.
Shelby Miller.
Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Wow,
Now
all I know
batting,
is
left
these guys
fielder,
don't need any
Shin-Soo
more help to get on
Chu.
base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Shin-Soo Chu is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field.
Broxton's going back.
And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Nashville's out on top 10-4. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here.
Go
And now
for
it'll
San
be the
Antonio,
catcher, Manny
The
Pena.
catcher, Manny Pena.
He's set and the pitch. Clearly fooled there on the slider. The Missions find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's ball 2 now. All even now, 2-2. Now here it comes. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The center fielder.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch on its way. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Rivera takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ronnie.
Stepping up to the plate, Ronnie Rodriguez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Two out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
10-4, the final in this game. Nashville scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Juan Nicasio is credited with the win. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plezak and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Please stay tuned for your final lineups of tonight's scores.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Sounds, 10 runs on 16 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Missions, 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And so tonight's ball game wraps up in a 10-4 Nashville victory and a San Antonio defeat here in the AAA Pacific Coast League. Well, tomorrow we start up Game 2 with this 4-game set against the Nashville Sounds. And don't forget, we are away for 6 after this 4-game series. We head to Memphis and Nashville, and back home to play Oklahoma City. Well, let's go over your final line scores. First, for the victorious Nashville Sounds, 10 runs, 16 hits, 1 error. For San Antonio, 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Juan Nicasio takes the win on the mound for the Sounds. Thomas Jenkins takes the loss for San Antonio. player of the game tonight for Nashville, Sam Travis, as he did a 3 for 5 with a home run that led to 2 runs getting up on the board. Game 2 of the 4-game series is tomorrow night at 7:05. Don't forget, we have Sunday afternoon baseball here on the show. And our first pitch is at 1 o'clock. And then we'll wrap up Monday morning in the series, beginning at 11 o'clock. Well, this will do it for tonight's ball game. 10-4, the final. Nashville wins this one. So anyway, have a good night, and we'll see y'all tomorrow night.